Hey guys, Magnus here bringing you another video. This one we're going to be doing a video talking about the Tween Lit Incorporated. So we'll just read the message. It says, if you're reading this message, Slick just made a dime in royalties. Grab him and Tween Lit Incorporated from the store today. So, okay. So it's 150 donuts. It's, I imagine it'll be a pretty big building. Yeah, it's a reasonable sized building. I don't know why it kind of shoved us over here. It was a bit random, so we're just gonna have to scroll through my town and place it over here. So I haven't really built much of a town yet, so my Halloween area, I've just kind of dumped most of it at the minute. I will design it eventually, but at the minute we're just gonna place this here. So there is a guild deal as well, and we'll talk about that later on, but anyway, we'll do this. So, if your life story doesn't work as a young adult novel, I'm not interested. Slick. So, he goes into the Treehouse of Horror category, the new Treehouse of Horror. So, more trouble in Springfield. Well, isn't it? It's a ill wind that blows no books deal. When Halloween horrors stalk the streets, people hide under the covers. And when they're hiding in fear, they'll need a good book to read. You there, cornpone. Any ideas what kids are reading these days? Mine ain't reading much of anything, just holding possum tails and pretending that they're smarty phones. Hey Seed, you just gave me an idea. Hey Seed. So listen into what the kids are saying. So listen to what the kids are saying. So this is the animation for the building. Pretty cool. It lights up and then the little satellite on top moves around. That's pretty awesome. Thanks for downloading my app. In return for me monitoring everything you text, you get an app that occasionally chirps. So, I've analysed millions of chats from thousands of children and made an amazing discovery. Girls like vampire novels. Guess I could have saved myself a little time and guessed that. So now, you're going to write a wonderful vampire novel? With your help, I need the little girl's perspective on what's good. Can I help too? They say I have very feminine sensibilities. Absolutely. Now, why don't you kids write a sample first chapter just so I get an idea what you like? I'll get to work on clothes for when I win the Booker prize. So make Slick try out ascot ties. And then also that's this little animation. That's pretty cool. Make youngsters write a novel. So we'll send the bottom ones just because it's easier to skip. So we'll send her, Lisa, young Homer. I don't know how many we're meant to do, but we'll send Fallout Boy as well. We're meant to do 5? Or... oh, it was only 3. Oh well. Alright. We wrote the first chapter. It's pretty good, but I'm sure you'll do much better. Great. Hey, listen, why don't you all write the next chapter, just so I know the sort of plot development you kids like. I've never been trusted by an adult before. So kids, how's my book coming along? We basically wrote the whole thing. When exactly are you going to get involved? Right now. I'm not so much an author as a guy who comes up with marketing plans. Let's start with a focus group. And who better to rate this book than the kids who wrote it? So make Slick use a focus group. And make the youngsters attend a focus group. So let's do that. So those guys, and we'll skip him as well. Reviews of my new book are in. Unimaginative and predictable, the daily 4th gradient. How could you pan this? How could you pan the book you wrote yourselves? Because you put your name on it. Make Slick have the book thrown at him. He's getting books thrown at him. That's pretty funny. Ow, I think that last one may have been given me brain damage. Or a brilliant idea for a book, an author turned on by his fickle public renovates himself for the better. So, I knew it, my book is a hit. So, the public loved your lacerating self-exploration. No, that was a terrible idea. Instead, I ripped off that book about the 80s video game, and I call it Steady Player Fun. So, McSlick admire his brilliance. Who needs a prize when you've got an ascot tie? Final complete. So that's it for Slick. So that's the sound for the building. Tween Lit Incorporated. Testing protagonists for Dreamboat Score. And we'll look at Slick. So, obsess over followers, have the book thrown at him, try out ascot ties, secretly write fanfiction, and admire his brilliance. So, there is tasks. Pretty cool. And so next time we'll be looking at Gil with the devil and the hellscape. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.